This is the Nerf Ultra Challenge.
Me and Eddie have got experience. We used to play this when we was younger.
I'll let the blaster do the tongs.
Welcome to AFTV. I'm back in my comfy chair, back in front of the screen. I've got Jake. Oh, a W! We got Jake with me.
W today.
W. We're seeing something different. A Christmas present, I'm going to call that, as a very special Christmas present, a win for Arsenal, 3-1 against Chelsea. Talk to me, bro. Your thoughts on the game. Let's break it down.
We won. That's the main thing. We won the game. That's it. What can I say? Laka, Xhaka, Saka. Little three-line rhyming. No, I'm joking. I think, to be honest, from start to finish today, we deserve to win that game.
Yeah.
We weren't even great. Chelsea were really, really poor, but we took advantage of it. You have to be real. I thought even from the first minute, we were the team on the front foot. We were the team that were trying to win the game. And that is something that we haven't seen in the previous weeks or previous matches. And then I'd say about the 15-minute mark, Chelsea started to have a little bit of a spell in the game where they had 15 minutes of they could have scored or they started to create chances. Then we get a penalty. I don't really think it's a penalty, to be honest, because if that went against us, I'd be fuming, really. But it went for us, and you'll take it anyway. You'll take it. I'll be real. I don't think it was a pen, but you know, VAR, it swings and roundabouts, innit? You get some and you don't get some. That's how it works. Yeah. Good pen from Lacazette. Then, you know, we get a free kick just before the end of the half, and Xhaka, I don't know what to say. I slag him off all the time, and that's rightly, but you have to say, well done. He scored a really, really good free kick, but the keeper, again, I think he needs to do a little bit better, to be honest. It wasn't right in the top corner. It was just the power of it, and I don't think the keeper really expected it to go there. Yeah. So that's 2-0 at half-time, and, like, everyone in my house, we're so gassed. We're like, what? We're beating Chelsea 2-0, and we've not won the game in weeks.
You see the watch-along, bro, everyone was just, like, in a state. It was mental, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, it's kind of disbelief. It's like, we're winning 2-0, but I still didn't believe we were going to win the game. It's kind of like, we're winning 2-0 and you're like, okay. But if they score, it's just back to normal Arsenal where you just start to, you know, mess about or like goes into it. Come out second half, again, we were on them. Saka scores a wicked goal. I don't care if you meant it or not, it's a goal. And the goalie got caught out on Saka's weak foot. Saka's with his weak foot, he's done that, bang. Then obviously we're 3-0 up, we don't need to score another goal. But what I felt that we did really well today and what we haven't done in other games, not only did we defend well, when we won the ball, we kind of looked like we knew what we were going to do to counter.
Yeah.
In other games, every time we've got it, it's just kind of been like, right, we've got the ball. Backwards, keep it. Whereas today, it was kind of, get it, give it to Laka, he holds it up, sets back, makes a triangle, and then bang, go. Do you know what I mean? And there was a lot more of that today. I thought Chelsea, I think their subs helped a bit towards the end of the game. We're getting a bit tired. They're bringing on better players because they have a better squad than us. They get a goal. It is onside because obviously VAR shows it, but I thought it was onside because Bellerin's leg is sticking out there. And then we give away a pen. And at that point, they get a penalty in the 85th minute, was it?
85th, yeah.
And you're like, wow, if they score, it could go 3-3 and we could have messed this all up. And we could have played
do you think if they scored, do you think we wouldn't have won the game? We was on the back foot. Yeah.
I'll be real. If they scored that pen, I think they would have nicked a draw. However, Leno saving that pen summed us up for that whole game.
Yeah.
Leno does not save pens. He hasn't saved pens for us. And Jorginho doesn't really miss, to be honest. But that summed us up. That summed us up. Chelsea were not great, and Leno was extra, if that makes sense. And then, obviously, we win the game. And that's the main thing. But for me today, I think there's a few key points. And remember the other day I did positives and negatives. Today I got loads more positives, which is good. So, again, Martinelli, fantastic. I love this kid so much. There's something, I know a lot of people are saying he's like Sanchez. He's like Sanchez because he's got that drive. He's got that determination. He's got that will on his own to go and press or to go and nick the ball or to go and, you know, just go and get it, which is what us as fans like to see. Smith Rowe, and Saka. The three behind Lacazette. Them three, they're all young. They're all energetic. They all are technically quite good players. And I feel that was the key difference. Along with Mari today, I think those guys made a really, really big difference to our team. Because they brought energy, they brought fight. I know Mari gave the penalty away, which isn't great, but he was kind of up for the challenge today, if that makes sense.
Yeah. 100%.
And then it kind of raised everyone else. Like Bellerin wasn't that bad today. He was still not great, but he wasn't that bad as what he's previously been. Xhaka, again, wasn't as bad as he previously been. Lacazette was really good today. I thought Lacazette was wicked.
Yeah.
But it's that sense of, why should a bunch of youngsters have to come in? I'm not too sure how old Mari is, but why should a bunch like Smith Rowe and Martinelli have to come in to make the level go up? It should be the other way around. It should make the youngsters should be coming in and the level should be up, and they should be able to try and reach that level.
Yeah, no, it's like the youngsters setting the bar. Like
Martinelli, and they listen, and they fully, you know, it's refreshing for us to watch it. And you see how in previous games we've said, "Oh, I don't know how we're going to score." I said it in my last one. We scored goals, but we should have. Not even the goals we scored. The shots we missed were the bigger ones. Martinelli, when Tierney had a wicked run, pulled it across straight to the keeper. Bellerin gone on a really good run again. I think he should have shot, but he's tried to cut it across to Smith Rowe, who's missed the ball. El Nenny's hit the bar. Lacazette's tried to like curl it into the top corner.
We had chances. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So these chances. This guy, can you hear him?
Yeah,
that's my brother. He's a donut. He's an absolute donut. Yeah. We had more chances than in previous matches. Now, I think that's because Chelsea came and tried to play us at football and tried to beat us. They didn't come and try to sit behind the ball and hit us on the counter. So playing an opposition like Chelsea is kind of better for us, if that makes sense, because they're a bit more open. The reason why we haven't beat the Burnleys or the Southamptons is they're a lot more compact. That's what I felt anyway in the game, because I was thinking, and you know, people say like, oh, you need Ozil for creative chances, creating chances, whatever. We created loads of chances today, and it wasn't just Smith Rowe. It was the players again, and this is why I back Arteta, and this is why I like him. The players turned it on today. You can't tell me that. Oh, what? So it's Arteta. So if it's Arteta's fault every week that we lose, it's Arteta's fault today that we won. No, the players, they switched on today and they turned up. Yeah. They really, really did turn up. And what a stat came up on Sky Sports, I think it was out of, 15 games that Arteta's played against the Big Six? He's won 7 or 8, I think.
Yeah, he's done a lot. He's done a lot against the Big Six. Yeah,
that's good. That's a really good improvement, in my opinion. I think and that's another reason why I kind of like him, because he always seems to get us up for these big games. I know Tottenham was a big game the other day and we weren't great, but like against the likes of Chelsea, United, even Liverpool and City, we might not be great in the games, but we always seem to just add a little bit extra. But the annoying thing is now, and this is why I'll come to the negative, and this is why we as fans cannot get carried away with this win. We can't say, oh, is this a turning point in the season? Right. This is the 1 in 5 games that our players turn up for, because they're inconsistent. This is the game, because give it. So who are we playing? Brighton and West Brom, yeah?
West Brom, Palace,
I guarantee you we will not play how we did today in both of them games. Because if we do, I'm not being like, oh, we're rubbish, but like, why should I expect that? Because this is the Arsenal. This is Arsenal. We're good 1 in 5 or 2 in 5 matches, and then we have 2 or 3 bad games. Then we have another 2 matches that we're good in, and then another 2 or 3 bad games. Now, like I said before, consistency is always key. We can't get carried away with it. I'm gassed, like you can wind up Chelsea fans or whatever, but the fact is we are 15th in the league.
Yeah.
We are.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
We are. Now, are we going to challenge for the title? Definitely not. Are we probably going to get into top 4? Probably not either. But if we, as fans, this is all we ask. The players perform like that every week. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. I don't ask us to win every game, but the players turned up today. And now, these players are the same players that have been letting us down for the last few weeks. So what are you gonna expect in the next match? What do you think, Cecil? What are you gonna actually expect in the next game?
No, Brighton. Brighton I expect to win, but only off the back of this performance. I expect it all depends on personnel that's being played. But if the personnel that turned up today again play against Brighton, I expect, and I'm right for as a fan to expect to win. Going forward, we could slip up on a few of the lower teams, Palaces, Newcastles. But yeah, man, after today's performance, I do expect us to kick on a bit. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts.
But don't you think not having Willian and Pepe and David Luiz was a major positive? Bonus for us, because they all slow the game down. Like with Pepe, every time he gets the ball, he needs really loads of space in front of him. Well, he needs time. Martinelli doesn't need time on the ball. He's quick. He's so quick. Look at the chance that he made himself, but he nicked the ball for Reece James and it's just run into the box. Tierney's run with the ball and crossed it in. Yeah, I've not seen Willian do that. I've not seen Pepe do that. David Luiz again at the back, because he's a little bit slower. You have to tailor your defensive shape and your line to him. We could be a bit more further up today because Holding was on Tammy Abraham, and then when that wasn't working, Tammy Abraham went to Murray, and then Murray dealt with him.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? It was kind of, it was refreshing to see because there's new players, but now this is where Arteta has to make the good decisions. Aubameyang might be fully fit now, so what does he do? Does he bring Aubameyang back in? Does he change the formation? Does he take Smith Rowe out? What does he do? Because I think the formation today worked, and this is what I like to see from Arteta. And I remember Gary Neville saying it when he was the manager at Valencia. He said the worst decision that he made was tailoring his style and his system to the players. Because your job as a manager, I understand why people do it. However, if you've been employed because you have a philosophy and you have an ideology of how you want to play, the moment you change that, the players have won because they've made you adapt to them. The players should have to adapt to the manager because the manager is in charge. If you go to work, you don't tell the boss, "Oh, I'm going to work this, this, and this." No, the boss goes, "This is your job. This is your job. This is your job."